If you're preparing for FLAME University's undergraduate entrance test, that is FEAT, and general knowledge section is what's worrying you out, you are not alone. Now, it's not because you're not smart enough, it's just that no one has broken down the section for you and shared strategies that will work for you. So let's sort that out in this video. So here's how this video works. I've put together 5 questions that you've asked me in the past about the FEED exam, questions that you're probably Googling online right now, and I'm going to answer them one by one, thus creating a clear strategy that you need to follow. Question 1: how far back do you need to go to prepare for this exam? 1 month, 6 months, 1 year, or even more? Now, FLAME is largely testing recent general awareness, so I would recommend 6 months is a good estimate to look at. Uh, if you've not been reading consistently, then look at monthly magazines that summarize key happenings of a month. So, 6 magazines you should consider reading. Question 2: is GK just current affairs or more? I would break it down into 2 sections. One is the static part, and the other is the more general happenings. Static part is something that goes into the rationale of things, asks you to explain and describe stuff, whereas the current events are around prizes people have won, awards countries have received, or author of books, etc. So, for instance, in economics, the difference between GDP and GNP will be the static part, but say, what is the current FDI in the country will be more recent stuff. Question 3: the GK part is only 1 mark per question. Should I even bother about it? Now, that's a question a student asked me recently while prepping. Uh, it looks like it's a section that doesn't need that much of effort, but the truth is that consistency pays off. So it's important to focus on consistency rather than last minute grind. And if you haven't prepared for the exam and you're running out of time, of course, focus more on the higher mark section so that you can improve your chances of selection. But if you have been preparing consistently and you want to improve your chances of selection, do not ignore this section and read consistently. Question 4: the GK section feels infinite. I don't know where to begin. That's a fair point, actually, because they don't have a predefined syllabus, but there are clear buckets under which questions are often asked. You can see the buckets flashing on the screen right now. If you need more help in prepping and if you want us to structure the syllabus for you, we support students in preparing for FEAT's entrance test, including special classes just for the general knowledge section. So reach out and we can actually break down, your study prep strategy and help you with classes that focus on the general knowledge section. The last question: do I need to focus on international news or national is enough? A large part of the paper focuses on the national news. However, you cannot skip international news, especially the one on India. For instance, summits that India has been a part of, India's trade relations with other countries, even awards, international awards that people have received. So, in that aspect, you need to keep an eye out for international news, but largely it's national. So remember, general knowledge isn't a black box. There is a strategy to pursue. Prepare for the last 6 months. Look at the 5 buckets that I've identified, and do not ignore this section just because it carries 1 mark per question. Reach out to me in case you need help preparing for the general knowledge section or the FEAT exam or any other exams for the Indian context. Good luck and hope you crack that university you're looking at.